Hey there, I'm Sam of Sam B Writes. I'm a copywriter and content writer for entrepreneurs in the wellness space. And today I'm really excited to talk all things headlines. Headlines are the way that you pique your reader's interest. If they don't get hooked by your headline, they're probably not going to read the first sentence, the second sentence, or the entire piece of copy or content that you have created. And ultimately, that is what we want them to do. It's our first call to action to read. And we want to really make sure that our headlines are clear and actually capture what is in the content. We don't want to make this a clickbait situation where they think they're getting one thing, but really they're getting another. But we do want to do this in an engaging way. So today, I'm going to dive into my number one tip for creating killer headlines, and the best part is it's been right in front of you the entire time. Yes, I'm serious. The key to a great headline has been in the grocery store, at the gas station, at the airport, right in front of you all along. So if you're ever feeling bored in the grocery aisle again, waiting to check out, here's some good news. You can actually be doing some work for your business while you wait. The key to writing awesome headlines actually lies in getting inspired by other copywriters. And the best copywriters tend to be people that create the headlines for magazines. Cosmopolitan, Women's Health, Men's Health, all of these big name magazines, they are really good at capturing your attention. And they need to do it in a way that's punchy, but gets you to want to turn the page and flip to that article and find out what the answer is. So, when you're in the grocery store, when you're waiting at the gas station, when you're in the airport, you can be scouring the magazine titles to get inspiration. Now, these can go in your swipe file. I've talked about this in the past, and a swipe file is simply what copywriters and content writers have to jog their inspiration when they're feeling a little bit of the dreaded writer's block. So not only is this great for helping you with headlines, but it can actually help you if you're feeling stuck about what to write about in your business. So I first suggest that you find some magazines, typically magazines that are not aligned with your niche. So if you are a fitness instructor or a wellness coach, you might actually not look at the Women's Health magazine because you're gonna get a different perspective. So you might go to Cosmo or even go and look at a home or interior decorating magazine and see what their headlines are. And then you just take out the specifics of that headline and put in something relevant to your business. So for today, I had my headline and my Instagram post is, so this was the best headline strategy all along. I actually got this from a Cosmo magazine that was on a topic that I do not want to discuss and had nothing to do with copywriting. But the sentiment was really helpful, and I was able to take that and come up with a headline that maybe I wouldn't have come up on my own. It also helps us to create content in our niche from a different angle or different perspective. So if we're able to look outside of our bubble and our world, we tend to get some different voices, some different ways of approaching content that can make it fresh and new. Something I also really love about this is not only are you inspired to write something that's gonna really capture attention, but sometimes if you start with a really cool headline like that, you can actually create your content from it. So creating that headline first and saying, how can I really bring this to life? What can I add to fill in this blog post to really expand on this idea in an email? And you might be really surprised about the different unique ideas that you stumble upon just because you started with a different approach to your headlines. So I hope that this was helpful. Definitely start looking at magazines for those headlines. Grab something outside your niche and see if you can tweak it, play with it, use it for inspiration, or use it if you're just really trying to come up with a fresh and new headline. I hope this was helpful. If you end up using this tip, I would love to hear from you. In the comments below, please add what the original headline was from the magazine where you swiped it, and then what you came up with for your own headline. Happy writing, can't wait to hear from you. See you again soon.